Hello, good afternoon. We are about starting our tutorials for this afternoon. So please join and let's get started. Please join and let's get started. We are about starting our lessons for this afternoon. Please, if you're online, please type hi in the comment section so that we can get started, please. Okay. Gisborne, I see you there. Please type hi and let's get started. We have a lot of things to learn today. Okay, Audrey, I've seen you there. Thank you for joining the class. Please, let's join and let's get started. So Audrey is asking what will we learn. We are doing revision for tomorrow's examination. So we started with, if you can see the screens, I've displayed some topics that we are going to consider in this live session. We're going to consider table method, Venn diagram method, round up, down, and off. As we're going to consider algebraic rule. So please join and let's get started right away so that we can learn and then we do our personal studies as well. So the topics we're going to consider are the ones that is being displayed on the screens. These are the topics. Okay. Kimberly, you're welcome. Kimberly Ako, you're welcome. And Kingsford Obin. So it's me and K. Okay, you're all welcome. Welcome to today's class. Please let's notify our friends to join so that we can start. Okay, so Roland, I see you there. You are welcome. Please, if there's any topic that you don't understand, write it up in the comment section so that we will add it to our topics for discussion. Then we can start. Okay, Nana Kwame. Oh, okay. Kwame, you're welcome. So we have Wajibi Crew as our fourth topic. Please, those who are online, we'll start in the next 1 minute. So please, write up the topics that you want us to consider in today's class in the comment section. As well, please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe as we wait to start up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to BRAINX TV. Subscribe and like the channel, like the live class. Okay, Samuel, I see you there. I see you there. All right, so double bar charts, we'll consider that one too. And so please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos, and let's get started. So we are looking at these 5 topics for now. If there's any, please write it up in the comment section. We are about starting. So we are looking at the table method, the Venn diagram method, rounding up, rounding down, and rounding off numbers, algebraic rule, and double bar charts. If there's any topic that you don't understand, please write it up in the comment section so that we can start. You can add it to the topics for discussion, then we can start. Right, so please write up in the comment section. Let's start so that you can start up. We have 11 people online, so we can start. Yes, some other table method has been considered over here as part of our topics for discussion. So please write it up in the comment section. Let's start, or let's begin, so that we can start up. Right, Frank Apionimo, hi. So we've waited for 10 minutes, so let's get started. Let's start with a word of prayer. We thank you, our great God, for all that you've done for us, for seeing us through another weekend. Commit our studies to your care. We pray that you be with us. Let us understand all that we're going to learn for today, so that you'll be successful in our examinations. And we give all the glory to your holy name. We thank and bless you. In Jesus' name, pray thanksgiving. Amen. Please write in the comment section, Amen. Write Amen in the comment section, and let's get started. All right, so let's get started with the table method. All right, so the table method is a method that we use in determining the LCM and the HCF of two or more numbers. And at our level, we are going to start with only two numbers. We need to find the LCM and HCF of two or more numbers. But at our level, we are going to start with only two numbers. Now, there are a few rules to be observed when applying the table method. Okay, so number one, we have let's use the table method to find the HCF and LCM of 12 and 18. Now, the rules to using the table method let's observe these rules. One, you divide the numbers through with only prime numbers. Please note this. We divide using only prime numbers. Two, we put asterisks on the prime number that we have used to divide when the number is able to divide the two given numbers at the same time. The next one is this, that if the prime number cannot divide any of the numbers, please don't use it to divide. And our aim is that all the numbers should come down to 1. They should be divided until we get the number coming down to 1. All right, so let's start with 12 and 18. So we write our 12 and 18 down, and we'll draw our table beside it. Now, which number can be used to divide 12 and or 18? This is an interaction, so we'll be interacting together. I wouldn't only be doing the talking. So please let us come in, okay? Someone is saying 2. All right, so we're going to use 2 to divide 12 and 18. So write 2 up here. So Kimberly is saying 2. Audrey is saying 2. Okay. So ask ourselves, sometimes will 2 divide 12? So sometimes will 2 divide 12? Okay, we have 6. Okay, so 2 divides 12 6 times. Sometimes will 2 divide 18? You don't forget it's an interaction, so I won't be doing the talking alone. So 2 divides 18. So Nanokwam is saying 9. Audrey is saying 9. Victoria Danson. Please identify yourself so that I can address you by your name. So we have 9. So 2 divides 18, 9 times. Okay. Since 2 has been able to divide both 12 and 18, we are going to put asterisks on the 2 because it has been able to divide both 12 and 18. So we put asterisks on 2. Now we have 6 and 9. Which one can divide 6 and or 9? Okay. Jehoshaphat, I see you there. All right, thank you. So we are using 3 to divide. So we ask ourselves, sometimes will 3 divide 6? Repositioning. Okay. So 3 divide 6 2 times. Sometimes will 3 divide 9? Okay, so we have 3. Now, since 3 has been able to divide both 6 and 9, put asterisks on 3 too. Because I hope you understand it. Okay, so we are now left with 2 and 3. Which prime number can divide 2 and or 3? Okay, so Joshua is saying 2, Audrey is saying 3, Kimberly is saying 2. Okay, let's start with the very first number, 2. Okay, so 2 divides 2 once, but 2 cannot divide 3. And you've learned already that if a number cannot divide another number, or to say if a prime number cannot divide the other number, you write the number there as it is. Please don't divide with any remainder. If it cannot divide it exactly, please do not divide and say, oh, there'll be a remainder. No, just write the number there as it is. So since 2 cannot divide 3, we write 3. And please know that we're not going to put any asterisk on the 2, because 2 could divide 2, but 2 could not divide 3. All right. Now you're left with 1 and 3. Now, since 1 is not a prime number, we're not going to consider this. We're going to consider the next number, and it is 3. So we divide 3 with 3. Now, since this number is 1, we still write our 1 now, because we said that the rule is that all the numbers should come down to 1. So since this one has got, we'll be repeating the 1 until we are done with our work. Now times with 3 divide 3. That's also 1. All right, so we've seen that the numbers have now come down to 1. So we are done with our division. Now, the prime numbers that have asterisks on will be multiplied to form our highest common factor. That's our HCF. So our HCF is equal to 2 times 3, because 2 and 3 are the only numbers that have asterisks on them. Okay, so that will form our HCF. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So that implies that our HCF is equal to 6. Now look for our LCM. To find our LCM, we're going to multiply all the factors that were used to divide the numbers. So our LCM is going to be equal to 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. Does everyone understand it? So we multiply these prime numbers to form our LCM. So 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. Now let's find our answer to it. 2 times 3 equals 6. And 2 times 3 again is equal to 6. Now 6 times 6 is equal to 36. That means our LCM is equal to 36. So you can conclude that our HCF is equal to 6. Our LCM is equal to 36. But I hope you all understand. If you don't understand, please write some in the comment section. Because we are addressing this once and for all so that we can make progress. Okay, Joshua says yes. Kimberly say yeah, okay. Audrey, yeah. Nana Kwame, yes. Okay, that's fine. Now let's try the second example using the same table method. All right. We have 40 and 32. Let's find the HCF and LCM of 40 and 32 using the table method. All right, so please let's our interaction begin. Okay. So okay, Kimberly has started, so we should use 2. So you start up. And so which number can divide? We are saying 2. So we start with 2. How many times will 2 divide 40? Please, I'm waiting for your answers. All right, so Jehovah is saying 20. So 2 divides 40 20 times. What did you say for? We use only prime numbers. Please note. We use only prime numbers. Okay, message retracted. That is fine. Now times 2 divide 32. So please, okay, 16. All right, 16 is fine. I'm actually writing up, because of the interaction, I'm actually writing up everything that you say. So I'm not going to use my own discretion. I'm going to depend on the answers. So please do well to give out the correct answer. Okay, so 16, we have it here. Now, since 2 has been able to divide 40 and 32, we're going to put an asterisk on 2. Okay. Now we have 20 and 16. Which number can divide 20 and or 16? Okay, Kimberly is saying 2. Yoshua is saying 2. Okay. How many times will 2 divide 20? All right, so Yoshua is saying 10. Oh, your interaction is very good too. As soon as I put up the question, then the answer comes. I love that. So 2 divides 20 10 times. That times will 2 divide 16. Okay, 8. Thank you. Your input is very encouraging. Anakwami, Kimberly, Jehoshaphat, Audrey, I really love your interaction. Thank you. Keep it up. So since 2 are able to divide 20 and 16, we're putting asterisks on 2 again. Now Shema can divide 10 and 8. Camila has split it across already 2. If Wasaki, I suppose this is Isapia or Kuku Apia. Okay, thank you for joining. Let's learn together. So, okay, we are saying 2 again. All right. That times with 2 divide 10. Okay, that's 5. Kimberly has split across already. So, sometimes with 2 divide 8. Good. 4. That's correct. So, still, 2 are able to divide 10 and 8 again. So, we put asterisks on 2. Now we have 5 and 4. Whichever can divide 5 and or 4. Okay, Kuku, I see you there. Thank you for joining the class. Okay, so Yeshua is saying we should use 5. Okay. Good. 5, 5, 5 from all the responses. That's so great. Now times of 5 divide 5. Okay, Joshua, thank you. 1 from Kimberly. That's good. Now times of 5 divide 4. Okay, the answers are flowing already. That is 4. Yes. Thank you. But since 5 could not divide 4, we're not going to put any asterisk on the 5. So 5 will be left as it is. Now we have 1 and 4. Which number can divide 4? Which one can divide 4? Alright, Kwame Abini is saying we should use 2. By 2 again. After 2 divide 1. Please, this is writing 4. We are saying that we are using only prime numbers and 4 is not a prime number. Please note. So 2 divide 1. So we just repeat the 1. After 2 divide 4. Okay, now can be saying 2. Okay. Alright, Joshaphat is saying 2. That's good. Any other input? Okay, Kimberly is saying 2. That's correct. Okay, now we have 1 and 2. So which number can divide 2? Alright, so Kimberly is saying 2. Now Kwame is saying 2. Okay. So 2 again. So we repeat our 1. How times will 2 divide 2? Okay, 1. Thank you. Thank you very much. So now from our solution, you can see that all the numbers have come down to 1. So we are done with our work. And let's find out HCF and LCM. Yes, who is putting the answer across? HCF. Yes, HCF. Good. Josephat is there. So how did you get your 8? Kimberly, please check your answer, okay? Please, those who are writing 8, please write how you got your 8, okay? I just want to know, I just want to be sure of your answer. Good. Okay, Roland, I see your answer there. Written 2 times 2 times 2. Kimberly, I see you out there. Okay. Okay. So we have two, and this is to those of us who don't understand. Please look at how we got our HCF. We are going to multiply the numbers with asterisks on them. You can see that 2 has asterisk 3 times. We're going to multiply these 3 2's that have asterisk on them. So that's how come our HCF is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. And please let us take note. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Please don't get confused about it. Okay, so 2 times 2 gives us 4. Let me write it over here. 4, then times 2 again. Now give us 8. So our HCF is equal to 8. All right, what about the LCM? Yes, the LCM. Let's get the answer. The LCM. So I said that you're going to multiply all the factors that have been used to divide, all of them. So what will be our LCM? Okay, so I have from Jehoshaphat 160, okay? But Jehoshaphat, you didn't show us how you got your 160. And Kimberly has shown us how she got her 160. So please show us how you got your 160. And Abraham Khan, you also got 160. Please show us how you got your 160. Okay, Kukua, I see your answer there. Roland, please check your answer, okay? I think you made a mistake with your presentation, so please check your answer. So this is going to give us 2. Please let us take note of how we are getting our LCM. The first 2 times the second 2 plus the third one times 5 times 2 times 2. Okay. Samuel, I see you there with your 160. That's fine. Okay, Jehoshaphat has shown us how he got 160. Good, that's correct. All right, Afle. I'm sure this is Emmanuel Afle. Okay, so Samuel, I see you again there. So, and now I showed you how to simply multiply the numbers. You know that 2 times 5 will multiply to give us 10. Let us write our 10 now first, because it's very easy to multiply numbers by 10. All right, so we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now 2 times 2 here is 4 times 2 will give us 8 times this other 2 give us 16. So we now get 10 times 16. All right, so 10 times 16 gives us 160. And that's correct. Thank you all for your contribution. From Roland, from Emmanuel Afle, from Jehoshaphat, from Kuku Apia, from Abraham Khan, from Kimberly Aqua. Thank you all for the inputs. I really appreciate it. It means that we are now understanding the concept gradually. Thank you. So our LCM is equal to 160 degrees. 160. Now let's move on to our next topic. Or if there's any challenge, please write up in the comment section that you don't understand. If you don't understand, please write up in the comment section. Because I want us to move on to our next topic. That's the Venn diagram method. So if you want us to continue, please write continue. So we can move on. Or you can write next. Okay, Rajua, Samuela, I understand. Please write next or continue in the comment section so that we can move on. If there's no challenge anywhere. Okay. To the next topic. All right, since most of us are good, you are next. Okay, we're moving on to the next topic. Okay, and that is the Venn diagram method. That's the second topic, Venn diagram method. Okay. So the Venn diagram method. All right. So the Venn diagram method. Let's get started. Now, this is also another method of finding the LCM and HCF of two or more numbers. Now, for this one, we're going to employ the factor tree approach. That will help us to be able to draw our Venn diagram. Okay, so let's get started. So to prove the method that you're going to use, let us use the same set of examples that we used for the table method and solve the same topic questions with the Venn diagram method. So to see whether we get the same answers as we got in this using the table method. Okay. So let's move on. So the first one we have 12 and 18. So you're going to use the factor tree method to break 12 down. So we have 12. Which two numbers multiply to give us 12? So please, let's write up in the comment section. Let's get interacted again. Let's interact. So which numbers multiply to give us 12? Okay, 4 times 3 from Roland. 6 times 2 from Jehoshaphat. Okay, let's go with the 4 times 3, okay? So if you break 12 down, you will get 4 times 3. Okay, 2 times 6. Emmanuel Afle is giving us 2 times 6. That's also correct. 1 times 12. Okay, Kuku, please, you cannot use 1 because 1 is not a prime number. Or better, so if you use 1 times 12, it's going to give us the same 12 again repeated. So we don't use the number times 1, but by multiplied by other factors. Okay, so if you use 4 and 3, if you use 6 and 2, so it will be the same thing. You can see that 3 is a prime number. You're going to circle 3 up. But 4 is not a prime number, so we break 4 down. So which number is multiplied to give us 4? Two times 2. Okay, Lester, you are saying I don't understand what you are saying. So please try to make it clear, okay? Lester, come again with your concern. So we have 2 times 2. Now since 2 is a prime number, you will circle 2 up and circle this other one up. So we are done with everyone with 18. Which number is multiplied to give us 18? Waiting for your input. 18. You are looking at breaking 18 down. So if we break 18 down, what will we get? Okay, so someone has given us 2 times 9. Yes, who else? The factors of 18. Okay. Emmanuel Afle is giving us 2 times 9 again. Who else? Who else? Roland is giving us 6 times 3. Okay, thank you. Who else? Please let the interaction flow so that our work could be with happiness. Yes. So we are going to use 2 times 9. That was the first input. So 2 times 9. Now, since 2 is a prime number, we will circle 2 up. But 9 is not a prime number, so we break it down. So we break 9 down, what do we get? What do we get for 9? Okay, so Joshua is giving us 3 times 3. That's correct. Okay. So since 3 is a prime number, we will circle them up. Okay, so we've gotten all our numbers to be prime factors. So we're just going to find the product of prime factors. So 12 is giving us 2 times 2 times 3 for 12. And 18 is giving us 2 times 3 times 3 for 18. Now, looking at the factors of the two numbers, which ones are common? You can see that 2 is common and 3 is common. So let's look at the common ones up. So 2 is common to each other and 3 is common to each other. Now noting this, we're now going to draw our Venn diagram. So where there are two numbers, we're going to draw 2 circles. Now, this first circle, we are going to give it to the number 12. And this circle, we are giving it to number 18. Now, looking at the two factors, you can see that 2 was common and 3 is common. So we write one of the two. And for the common ones, we write them in the middle or at the intersection of the two numbers. So 2. We write 2 here. And as well, 3 is common. So write 3 also in the middle. Those are the numbers that are common, so write them in the middle. Now, considering the circle for 12, this circle, we're going to list up the factors of 12 that have not been written in the middle. So 2 has been in the middle. Another 2. We're going to write the other 2 over here. And 3 is in the middle. Now let's take that of 18. 2 already in the middle. 3, this 3 is not in the middle, so write it here. And this other 3 is what is in the middle here. Let's hope you understand it. All right. So our HCF will be the sum of the numbers, the product, sorry, not the sum, the product of the numbers in the middle. Okay. So our HCF is going to be equal to 2 times 3. And 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Lester, I'm not getting your message clear. You say you don't have time. And I say I do not have times. What is that supposed to mean? Because I don't understand what you are saying. You've already written I don't have time, I don't have time. But if there's any concern, make it clear so that you can see a way of helping you, okay? Now let's write our LCM. So you multiply all the numbers in the Venn diagram. So start with this one, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Does everybody understand it? Now, 2 times 2 gives us 4 times 3 times 3 gives us 9. And 4 times 9 is equal to 36. So, okay, so 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 gives us 36. So let's compare with what we had already using the table method and see whether they are the same. Okay. So for the table method, our HCF is 6 and our LCM is 36. And for the Venn diagram method too, our HCF is 6 and our LCM is 36. So what we've done is correct. Please hope you understand it. You've all done well for contributing. Please clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. Let me see the clapping emoji flowing through the comments. Okay, let's say you're saying I don't have the multiplication sign. Oh, okay. So just as your friend has suggested, use the alphabet X. Okay. Use the alphabet X. Good. Someone like I love your emoji. You've all done well. Good. Please clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. And let's move on. Someone can give a blow. Someone can give a thumbs up as a motivation to us so we can make progress.